Good morning, and welcome to Columbus North's graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. I want to warmly welcome parents, guardians, friends, and all other family members to this year's graduation ceremony. I also want to thank teachers, counselors, deans, administration, Quizlet, SparkNotes, and Schmoop for all helping us graduate today. As you can tell, we aren't in the main gym having the traditional graduation ceremony we were all expecting before starting our senior year. However, through these unique times, the class of 2020 has remained hopeful and strong as we enter the next phase of our lives. We entered this world during 9/11 and are now exiting during a pandemic. Both unprecedented times happening during important chapters of our lives. The events that prematurely ended our high school experience may have robbed us of closure, but ultimately have bonded the class of 2020. The coronavirus has stolen the end of our senior year, but it can't take away the experiences this class has had here while at North. This is the class that has walked out on hundreds of fires, where only 2 of them were actual fires. This is the class that has won 4 straight varsity football wins against that other school across town. This is the class that ended their high school career through a computer screen. We are an accumulation of events and experiences. We have been given and taken opportunities to grow, which have molded us. So now we go into the world as individuals and as a family. The class of 2020, living history together, making history together. Forever bonded as a class that wouldn't let stay-at-home orders keep us from achieving our goals so that we can now chase after our dreams. We have learned that we are not entitled to anything. Expectations can be foiled, plans can be changed. However, dreams and goals cannot be taken away. Some of us may start work, others may continue their education, some may go into the armed forces. No matter what path we take, we'll always be Bulldogs, the class of 2020. Life is a journey, not a destination. We are forever joined by this experience. So welcome and good luck. And always remember, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. Thank you.
Good morning to the Columbus North graduating class and all of their loved ones. As the class of 2020, I'm sure you've all endured a lot of bad jokes about perfect vision. But today, as we embark on the beginning of a new chapter of our lives, I'm realizing that, unlike in the iconic Disney Channel show, That's So Raven, I can't see the future perfectly. It's humbling to know that and to graduate at a time like this, when there are so many unknowns about the upcoming months and years. We can only move forward with trust in our own abilities and compassion for the people around us, which are vital skills we've learned during our time together at North High School. The classes we've taken, the relationships we've built, and the memories we have made prepare us for the future and connect us to each other. And you should know that, although the past few months may have made us feel more alone than ever before, you are not taking the next step of your life by yourself, but as an individual with a community full of love and support behind them. Throughout high school, we have persevered through so much to make it to where we are right now. During the depths of finals week, at the beginning of the new semester, through the highest highs and the lowest lows of these 4 years, we have all kept going despite the difficulties we have faced. Even when we couldn't see clearly what was ahead, or know for sure what was going to happen, we made it a point to keep going and to do our best. At Columbus North, we found comfort in our friends and our activities, whether that be academics, sports, music, performing arts, or other clubs, and we persisted together. In the future, despite our different paths, we will continue to persist together. I want everyone to take a moment and think about what your life looks like right now. Think about what matters most to you, what your goals are, and what you think your future might look like, even if you can't see it clearly. Think about what you've been taught. Think about the hardships you've faced and how you've overcome them. Now think about the world outside high school. If you're like me, you don't have it all figured out yet. We're still at the beginning of that journey, on our way to discover the world. My mom used to tell me a story about a frog at the bottom of a well. When this frog looked up, she could only see a little portion of the sky, a blue circle high above where she sat in her well. The frog thought the world outside of the well was only as big as her little piece of the sky, and she looked up at it every day, thinking about how wonderful it would be if she was no longer in that dark well, but in that beautiful, bright circle. One day, a water bucket plopped into the well, and the frog leapt inside it. She was pulled up, 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 and she finally thought, I'm going into the world. When the bucket was pulled out of the well, the frog jumped out and finally saw the world for what it was. And it was not that little blue piece of the sky she was expecting, but it was bigger and better and more beautiful. At this point in each of our journeys, we might be aiming for a certain goal, our own little piece of the blue sky. Maybe that goal is college, or a career, or a place in the military, or some other identity that we are on our way to becoming. No matter what it is, we've been seeing it from the bottom of our wells. But today, your water bucket has fallen into the well. Get into it and start going toward your goal. Once you get there, I'm sure the rest of the world will surprise you as well. So keep going, keep going, keep going. Even when you aren't sure what's ahead, even if it scares you, keep going. You can only go up. Go see the world, see it for how it really is, and make it yours. And as you go on your journey, don't forget where you started out. At Columbus North High School, making memories with some of your biggest supporters, and wondering when you would finally begin to see the future. As of today, that future is ahead of you, signaling the start to yet another adventure. Thank you, and congratulations.
Good morning, class of 2020, and your parents, friends, teachers, pets, and the 6 feet between everyone, I hope. Thank you all for waking up early on a Saturday for the ceremony. I know I finally broke my pattern of breakfast at noon. To everyone watching, thank you for your hard work. To our school staff, thank you for making North home. And to the class of 2020, thank you for the honor of being your peer and a part of your screen. Congratulations on today. Each one of you deserves it. As with every graduation ceremony, our class is crossing the threshold to a new adventure, authordom. Yes, I made that word up, and yes, I then Googled it. My initial conclusion, it might be a word. My important conclusion, it's going in the speech, because I make my own choices. In fact, all of us are authors of our lives, and we should use that to our advantage. Not everyone realizes the pen is near, and some may even fear seizing it. But class of 2020, I believe in you. This graduation is a testament to your strength and abilities. You can choose your path. You can write your future. And speaking of writing, I must confess, I had no idea where to start with this speech. I mean, how could I embody everything the class of 2020 has been through in 5 minutes and still leave some time for talking about the future? The answer is I can't. It's like eating a 4-course meal and then ordering some more for takeout. Our experiences, our accomplishments, no words can express how special we are and how proud I am of us. We survived the tumultuous 2016 presidential election and not one, but 2 school fires. We witnessed a total solar eclipse and celebrated 150 years of Columbus North history. But we are more than just our circumstances. We have dedicated, record-breaking athletes and band members who marched in the president's inaugural parade. Our journalism students never stop digging for the truth, and our art lovers reimagine beauty. We've even started foreign language clubs, directed plays, and mastered the art of Zoom parties. There's no end to what we've achieved and contributed, and not even a fraction of it would have fit in any of the graduation speech templates I tore apart at 1 a.m. But of course, we can't expect life to fit in a template. As much as I love cliches, they're bland and overused, which I learned the hard way through plenty of eye rolls. We could choose to live our lives out as cliches. We could choose to follow the crowd and make ourselves the Susan Snowflakes and Johnny Smiths of the world. But did the protesters in the civil rights movement succeed by saying, well, rules are rules, just go with the flow? Did Malala Yousafzai bring education to girls worldwide by surrendering to Taliban forces? And did Greta Thunberg raise awareness for climate change by sitting back and waiting? Individuals can do great things if they stop leaving everything else at the controls. I like to see life as a Mad Lib, not the kind you get pre-written in a birthday party goodie bag, but one you make for yourself through your own choices. Have a clear goal, but let life fill in some of the blanks too. Sure, it might be challenging to play smooth jazz on a shoelace or brush your pet pterodactyl, but every curveball life throws at us makes us unique. And as you create your own Mad Libs, don't forget to enjoy the journey and share it with others. Stop and smell the flowers. Okay, I'm done with cliches. Ultimately, you'll have a masterpiece, your own Mona Lisa, Fur Elise, and laws of thermodynamics. But that's just the start. You not only have the power to help yourself, but also to help others. Point someone in the right direction. Complete their blanks in your own special way. The human need for love and belonging comes only after physiological and safety needs. Class of 2020, I challenge you to fill that need and exceed it. As you write your own history, remember every time your path crosses with someone else's, you're impacting their history too. You might not expect it, you might not even realize it, but it's worth the effort because you can give someone the gift of the most amazing feeling in the world. It's the feeling of finally collecting your favorite silly bands as a child, of wiping the floor with the other tetherball team, or of magically finding money under your pillow instead of last night's tooth. Class of 2020, here is where we part ways. Graduation is handing you the pen to go out today and write the next sentence of your future. And do it boldly. If the Alliance can destroy the Death Star, you can conquer life's battles. If Harry Potter can vanquish Voldemort, you can fearlessly choose your path. Right here, right now, decide to make your life meaningful, both for yourself and for others. Congratulations again, and I can't wait to admire your ever-evolving, one-of-a-kind stories. Thank you.
Class of 2020, on behalf of the staff, faculty, and administration of Columbus North High School, to all students participating in the graduation ceremonies today, we say congratulations. What a fabulous time in your life. Know as you leave Columbus North High School, we love you. We are encouraged by your positive accomplishments while here. Your efforts remind us that good things are ahead for all of us. Matt, Grace, and Erica, thank you for your remarks. Each year, as I prepare for graduation, I reflect upon the class. And there are always individual accomplishments, but each class has a collective persona as well. This year, my thoughts have brought me to this. Yes, you can. From this point on, wherever you go in life, you can say, yes, I can. You have been tested and passed. You have accepted the challenge and overcame an educational trial. What a wonderful feeling that must be for each of you. The last 13 years of your education serves as a foundation which will allow you to build upon your future, your next phases of life. The last 10 weeks serves as an agent that will forever bond this class together. Personally, I have felt much like the Maytag repairman. Google it. Yet, as teachers shared clips of your e-learning experiences, over and over again, I heard of common messages from them about you. Friendships are deep and rich. You love learning, not for the sake of grades, but for the sake of knowledge. Your desire to do well is evidenced by your body of work. Your persistence has carried you far. A challenge was given, and a challenge was accepted. The solid foundation you have built for yourself through the habits of mind and the Bulldog Way now serves to support each of you in every phase that will come next in your life. The exciting news is, throughout your life, there will always be opportunities for you to grow. Class of 2020, I have witnessed your resilience, your caring and kindness. I am persuaded that you understand what those powerful character traits are. As you take this same spirit of caring and kindness with you into your life adventures, you will find success. You came here with goals and aspirations, and today you leave standing a little taller, reaching a little farther, and being a little better. You have entered Columbus North High School to learn. Having done so, our charge to you now is go forth to serve. I am confident that this challenge, too, will be accepted. At this time, I present the Columbus North High School class of 2020 to Dr. Jim Roberts, Superintendent of Schools. In doing so, I certify that they have met all the requirements for graduation. Dr. Roberts.
Graduates, family members, friends, and staff members, thank you all for joining in to participate in this historic event for our school corporation, the first virtual graduation ceremony for Columbus North High School. I have participated in enough of these types of ceremonies to know that I am not the main attraction, that all of you watching are much more interested in seeing the names and faces of our graduates. Given that, I will be relatively brief. The late John Lennon, a former member of the legendary band The Beatles, sang, "Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Nobody told me there'd be days like these. Strange days indeed, strange days indeed." The last quarter of this school year, the culmination of 13 years of formal education for our seniors, has had strange days indeed. By forcing the closure of our schools, the COVID-19 pandemic took away the activities, recognitions, and celebrations that typically round out a school year. The excitement and enjoyment of a typical April and May were replaced with frustration and disappointment as the spring sports seasons, drama performances, concerts, prom, and all other activities were canceled. Unfortunately, the holding of a traditional graduation ceremony also became one of these casualties. Which brings us to now. Regardless of the challenges we all have faced during these past few weeks, now is a time for celebration. It is a time to celebrate the many friendships developed, to celebrate the multitude of memories created, to celebrate important lessons learned, to celebrate perseverance and fortitude demonstrated, to celebrate the end of this stage of a life, while also celebrating the beginning of another. The Imagine Dragons song, "On Top of the World," summarizes this opportunity to celebrate well. I've been waiting to smile, been holding it in for a while, take it with me if I can. Been dreaming of this since a child. I'm on top of the world. Graduates, celebrate with your friends and family members. You have earned it. You're on top of the world. Members of the Columbus North Class of 2020, by the power vested in me by the state of Indiana and the Bartholomew Consolidated School Corporation Board of Trustees, I hereby certify you as graduates of our school system. Congratulations.
Jessica Marie Aceves, Angie Aguilar, Claire Nicole Alderfer, Saul Alegria Ortega, Giovanni Gabriel Alejandro, Tyler Durand Allen, Xavier Reese Allen Barton, Annabella Faith Anderson, Haley Michelle Andis, Naya Joy Andis, Taylor Nicole Anson, Connor Arbuckle, John R. Armstrong, Madison Leah Arnholt, Anthony Charles Ashcroft, David M. Atkinson, Saad B. Azim, Matthew Curtis Bailey, Claire Elise Baker, Kennedy Grace Baker, Spandana Balanaga, Kaylin D. Bates, Emily Lynn Beach, Damian M. Beagle, Adam W. Bailing, Alexandria Reed Bergman, Anak Agung Mira Prudevi Sayong Berliana, Paige Kennedy Bishop, Dylan Stephen Blackwood, Kennedy M. Blankman, Brennan David Boatwright, Abigail Elizabeth Bodart, Colin J. Boer, Elena Grace Boston, Sarah Elizabeth Bowers, Emily J. Brown, Carly A. Brown, Philip Wayne Brown, Brooke Renee Brownfield, Brooke C. Bruin, William Edward Bruner, Tiffany Marie Bunch, Lauren G. Burns, Destiny Joe Lee Burton, Jacob Donovan Burton, Sarah Elizabeth Mary Burton, McKenna Marie Calabrese, Alma Laura Cambrone, Blanca Campuzano, Natalie M. Carnes, Jaylee Madison Carr, Katie L. Castaneda, Alejandra Magali Castaneda Banuelos, Valeria Castillo Lara, Alondra Guadalupe Castro, Marissa A. Caudill, Malachi Enrique Saya, Phoenix Austin Chandler, Adam Joseph Chapman, Dariana Annette Chavez, Eva Chevalier, Madison Lynn Christman, Casper A. Clark, Dylan Michael Clark, Hannah Elizabeth Clark, Lauren Paige Claiborne, Salome Clara Clateau, Aiden James Cole, Sarah Sue Coles, Mitchell Adam Collier, Jonathan William Comstock, Kyle James Marin Copeland, Ani Lisbeth Cordova, Cassandra Rose Cordova, Cynthia G. Cordova, Andrew Dalton Corrier, Brian K. Cox, Abby Craig, Briseida Cruz Calvo, Libni Quatso Montes, Lydia Renee Curry, Elaine Colette Davis, Jackson Christian Davis, Allison Nicole DeBolt, Joshua Charles DeGroot, Anna Rose Del Genio, Daniel Joel Denny, Rebecca G. Denater, Sydney Christine Dietrich, Blake M. Dillman, Adelaide Disarode Watts, Jaime Dominguez Secundino, Shamar Z. Douglas, Dominic John Doyle, Kylie Elise Dunbar, Nicole E. Duncan, Atreyu J. Durig, Maria Petrovna Dutton, Allison Lee Duval, Molly Noel Dye, Jaden Ann Diet, Julia Christine Eakin, Brianna E. Eder, Riley Elizabeth Eder, Ricky Charles Ihara, Grace Ellis, Madeline Jade Ellison, Kennedy Lauren Inglau, Michael Rush England, Alexia C. Estep, Jared Emerson Evans, Nicholas Ford Evans, Tia Lee Ewing, Gerardo Fabian Aguilar, Catherine Shea Faulkner, Lydia Mashana Feltner, Paola Wendelin Fernandez Jimenez, Elizabeth Grace Ferraro, Emily Jasmine Figueroa, Carly Elizabeth Finke, Oliver John Fisher, James D. Fishboat, Haley Jolique Fisher, Jackson M. Fisher, Leonardo Levitt Flores Canton, Hope Danielle Flynn, Justin Dave Franco, Parker Allen Franklin, Evan James Frederick, Connor Michael Freeman, Luke Roberto Friesner, Calissa B. Gambrell, Kazrin Blake Gambrell, Jose Maria Gamez La Madrid, Ronnie M. Garcia, Jasmine Daniela Garcia Rojas Aguilar, David James Garrett, Faith Charlene Garrett, Andrew Michael Gates, Bree Nicole Gaiman, Gabrielle Reagan Genth, Hannah Nicole George, Megan Lee Gibby, Zebediah James Gibson, Rebecca Lynn Gillis, Boston Dolly Gilpin, Michael W. Gilpin, Andrew A. Goebel, Kaylin Sky Goebel, Christian Josu Gomez, Kiara Faith Jolynn Goodpaster, Ironde J. Govea, Emily Grajales, Tristan L. Grant, Anna Marie Gray, Zarek Tyrrell Greathouse, Nicholas William Green, Parker Marie Green, Jared DeWitt Green, Hannah Christine Grimes, Sarah Groover, Zane M. Gruwell, Nicolette Kathleen Genther, Shailene Rayanne Guthrie, David J. Gutierrez, Angie E. Guzman Presenda, Tanner K. Hadley, Emma Elizabeth Hancock, Kaylin R. Hanratty, Rihanna Danielle Harden, Cameron J. Harmon, Mackenzie A. Harmon, Sawa Hashizumi, Willow A. Hatter, Michael L. Hatton, Lucas Allen Hayes, Samantha Marie Heathcote, Vivek Hebar, Mallory Joe Hendershot, Max R. Henderson, Gabriel Osmar Hernandez, Tanner Heron, Drake A. Hirschberger, Justine Lynn Hess, Parker Benjamin Hess, Ethan Graham Hester, Caroline Elise Hollenkamp, Hannah Grace Holliday, Shelby Lynn Holman, Nicholas Paul Graves Holt, Zoe Page Horn, Abigail Luann Hovis, Kaylin Michael Charles Humphreys, Caden A. Huntington, Clara Lillian Hurt, Riley Michael Hurt, Hunter Lee Huser, Dakota Lee Hudson, Emma M. Heyer, Jennifer Diana Izquierdo Arce, Chloe C. Jackson, Emma Carol Jackson, Grant B. Jackson, Bave Jane, Caleb Anthony James, Camden Edward Lee Jeffries, Cameron David Jernigan, Edgar Brian Jimenez, Sahil Javon, Nash Sutherland Johnson, Olivia Renee Johnson, David James Christian Jolly, Kyla Rochelle Jones, Addison Pearl Justice, Sotaro Kaneda, Graham T. Keel, Avery M. Keller, Olivia Grace Keller, Anna Clarice Kelly, Cameron Renee Kent, Kennedy Alexis Kerber, Anna Sorum Kim, Adam Michael Kimmett, Cora Beth Melissa King, Elizabeth Folger King, Mason Connor King, Riley Dale King, William Mason King, Dalton Dale Kirk, Joseph O. Kaiser, Gus Thomas Clefman, Taylor C. Klingler, Stacy Ellen Kramer, Rishab Vivek Kulkarni, Alex Michael Kuntz, Atharva Shiotis Coot,
Jaya Sky Leroy Lambert, Elijah T. Lane, Jasmine Marie Lara, Avery Matthew Larson, Samyak Lasad, Antonio M. Lawson, Felix L. Lawson, Jackson D. Lay, Eric Vin Lee, Justin M. Letty, Benjamin Michael K. Lehman, Vishwadeep Leila, Gabrielle Corinne Liffert, Jack Andrew Likens, William Thomas Likens, Michelle X. Lynn, Haley Lindsay, Mason Cole Linenberger, Gabriela Lira Sosa, Trevor J. Lirette, Carson Lewis Littrell, Zach D. Lobring, Tessa Noel Lomax, Kathleen Grace Longstreet Nuzo, Zulima Jesus Lopez, Alonzo Lopez Jr., Dylan K. Lortz, Luce Juliana Luandula, Kevin C. Lovelace, Rachel Ann Lovett, Samantha Lee Lucas, Zoe Rochelle Lyons, Iman Zimong Ma, Benjamin Paul Malone, Alexander Ray Marsh, Mariana Arance Bernal Martinez, Montez G. Martinez, Natalia Page Martinez, Enrique Alexander Matzar, Cassidy Marie May, Olivia Perry Maynard, Jessica Ann McKinich, Cariana Joe McCloskey, Aaron Luke McDonald, Riley Marie McGahey, Hannah Claire J. McKenna, Tate M. McKinney, Stephen Arthur McKittrick, Luis J. Melendez Zuriel, Demi Jo Meredith, Chloe Dawn Michael, Tyler Glenn Michaels, Emily Suzanne Miller, Katrina Marie Miller, Anne Marie L. Mitchell, Montez J. Mitchell, Grayson Elizabeth Moffett, Honoralis Mora, David Morales Gomez, Jacob D. Morgan, Olivia Eileen Morlock, Sean David Mustard, Brittany M. Nahara Aragon, Maria del Carmen Nahara Hernandez, Alexa P. Navarro, Brooke A. Naylor, Molly Ruth Nelson, Tommy No, Ashley Pearl Niebrugge, Brian David Nix, Savannah K. Norfrey, Sierra Rose Norman, Sequoia Ileana Knuckles, David A. Ocampo, Rogan Keenan O'Connor, Marilee Michelle O'Gean, Xavier Alfredo Ontiveros, Lauren Elizabeth Opalka, Ana Cristina Ortiz, Logan Nathaniel O'Sullivan, America Fernanda Palomino, Ayush Panda, Allison Elizabeth Parker, Haley Nicole Parker, Evelyn Louise Parson, Hallie Jordan Parton, Aishwarya Patel, John Aaron Patton, Jackson Leo Payne, Freddie Alejandro Perez, Victor Manuel Perez, Carla Perez Gonzalez, Blaine Daniel Mack Perry, Delilah Paige Perry, Cheyenne Amaris Peters, Dominic N. Pinkney, Isaac James Andrew Reed Pivanka, Nicole Kayanne Rose Polly, Pablo Giovanni Ponce Ortiz, Isaiah Matthew Raleigh, Celeste Ramirez, Jonathan Ramirez, Jalen Danielle Reardon, Carson Matthew Reedy, Brittany Mariah Faith Reichenbach, Brandon Scott Remillard, Katie Leah Richards, Treasure Iana Ricks, Dustin Allen Rywold, Jace Edward Rigney, Catherine Claire Reardon, Spencer Michael Rivera, Charlie Rivera Sanchez, Landon Cole Robbins, Coral Elizabeth Roberts, Shelby L. Rowe, Eris Rain Rosas Hunter, Ethan Andrew Rouse, Matthew Jerome Riemann, Diana Franco Ruiz, Helen Nicole Rumsey, Alexander Wayne Russell, Adam Saad, Fatima Saldana Oropeza, Adrian Nicole Salemi, Alan Michael Flores Salgado, Erica Joyce Samuel, Isabel Lucy Sanchez, Malik Harun Sanders, Joelle Joan Shively, Nicholas George Chavello, Joey D. Schoonover, Allison Nicole Schum, Hallie Grace Schwarzkopf, Oscar J. Sedano Franco, Levi Bryan Sr., Isabel Rose Settle, Micah June Shabata, Emily Noel Silvers, Sydney Autumn Sluice, Trinity Grace Smith, Devin Allen Snyder, Isabel Solis Franco, Alyssa Nicole Solomon. Erica Yashwan Song. Emma L. Sowash. Angelina Spear. Taylor Marie Spears. Avery Ross Spencer. Riley Jean Stevens. Trevor Allen Stewart. Emily K. Steyer. Sierra M. Stillebauer. Parker Andrew Stillinger. Asa Jordan Strevel. Tom Matthew Sullivan. Brooklyn Paige Sutton. Luke Riley Swain. Homari H.T. Takauchi. Ray Tatara. Riley Renee Taylor. Kiddist Maharegzi Tewald. Svani Thaler. Alex P. Thompson. Delaney G. Thompson. Suzu Hannah Thompson. Tamika Nicole Torrell. Sabrina Torres. Carlos A. Torres Martinez. Daniel Anthony Toscano. Annie Hein Tran. Bailey K. Trailer. Lydia Nicole Trimpey. Grant Todd Trinkle. Ashlyn Nicole Tuttle. Bailey R. Tuttle. Emma Catherine Tynan. Zachary Thomas Varner. Armand Michael Vidadi. Pranav Shankar Venkataraman. Akshat Verma. Justin Cornelius Verwers. Lily Claire Vols. David Aaron Walby. Grace Shane Wong. Brennan Gabrielle Bronlin Warnell. Keandre Jamor Watson. Randall Thomas Watts. Colin Adam Weber Kreider. Alyssa D. Weed. Rashawn Joseph Wells. Emma J. Weatherald. Kate Elizabeth Whaley. Sydney Marie Wheeler. Soraya Danae White. Deanna Marie Williams. Grace Elaine Williams. Brianna Michelle Wilson. Haley Brooke Wilson. John Patrick Wilson. Robert C. Wilson. Cameron Lynn Wishmeyer. Abigail F. Whitkind. Ryan Garrett Wharton. Luis Arturo Yanez Cisneros. Peyton June Yeager. Eden Rose Zaborowski. Joey Zhao. Nurfara Zulkifli.
To everyone listening, a story is generally made of 5 simple components: characters, setting, plot, conflict, and resolution. As we part ways, people will ask, well, what's your story? The thing is, our life story isn't just a single story. It is made up of an infinite number of stories. We don't have the same 5 components our whole lives. The characters or the people we meet will come and go. The settings will change as we move from one place to another. The plot will thicken as we grow old. The conflicts will sadly always be there, and the resolution will come with time. You cannot have a story without a teller. The teller gets to decide whether the story is made up or based off of true events. So, you all are probably wondering, Gabby, what are you trying to get at? The past 13 years, we've created this storybook with so many chapters and pages filled with many firsts and lasts and laughs and cries. We like to think we control our story, and sometimes we get to decide, but other times life likes to take control and become the teller. Even when life got in the way, we stayed strong and continued to run. The class of 2020 set a standard of academic integrity, determination, consistency, diligence, and mental toughness no other class will ever beat. We set goals and accomplished them. I believe stories have to have an ending. Endings are important in order to start a new adventure. Although our ending isn't the way we planned, I hope I can make it memorable. Here are a few important lessons I've learned and lived by the past few years. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop around once in a while, you could miss it. Ferris Bueller. Life was like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. Forrest Gump. Everything negative, pressures, challenges, is all an opportunity for me to rise. Kobe Bryant. Love unconditionally. My grandparents of the Chadwick and Gent family. Be kind. Coach Kathy Cox. And lastly, never take a moment for granted. Life is too short and too good to let moments slip away from your fingertips. By yours truly, Gabby Genth. Class of 2020, rise with me. As we turn our tassels today, let's celebrate the end and the beginning of new adventures awaiting us. Here's to one story ending and another beginning. Here's to the class of 2020.